Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I've got a nice old school style PC game here for you with a lot of V's in the title. It's V or VVVVVV. Can't wait to hear what the sequel's going to be. VVVVVV V Alpha Turbo Hyper Remix. Just thought of that. Alright, here's a nice game that a fan sent to the show, simply titled or, if you break it out, VVVVVV. 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 Like the things from Spaceballs if they said V instead of Dink. Anyway, if you can tear yourself away from the rock and music long enough to read this page, you'll learn what the V's stand for. 6 of them for 6 scientists stranded after some kind of spaceship malfunction. Or a teleporter went all crazy and sent them all over the place, and you've got to find the other 5 V's. Your V being Viridian. What's Viridian's favorite TV show? V. Throughout this game, you're going to impale, mangle, and otherwise maim Viridian countless times as you hunt down the other crew members using your keyboard. In this old-timey computer-style game, which I really like. I'm not very good at it, but I appreciate what can be done with so little. Viridian has more personality and a smile and hop than most big-budget super video game heroes put together. Moving left or right on the keyboard makes Viridian move left or right, and hitting the space bar makes them jump. My kind of controls. And it makes this game a bit of a brain buster as you try to navigate your way through a confusing world that gets more complicated and chaotic as you dig into it. The little C symbols are checkpoints, and you'll be respawning at them frequently. Is a clever, well-made platformer/puzzle game, one that'll test your mind and your reflexes. This is the kind of game that'll give you brain freeze and carpal tunnel syndrome. And yes, I highly recommend it, because who doesn't love those things? Now, this is an affordable download from Steam. In fact, the game was sent to me by Luis from Portugal. My friend on Steam, and I hope I pronounced your name correctly in one of those 2 attempts. Thank you very much. Here's Portugal on the map, everyone. A teleporter. These will help you jump around the map quickly and save your game. Let's move on to this section, which is just downright punishing. You see, it's a clever game with great music. In fact, you can also find the soundtrack out there, and I recommend it because it's really good. The graphics don't have to be fancy to make the game fun, and the title doesn't even have to be pronounceable. Frankly, I like it. You're probably thinking, hey Mark, you're pretty good at this game. Well, I could lie to you and say that's true, but it's not. I actually had to get some assistance with these parts. Starring Brandon here from the CGR crew, who's a lot better at this game than I am, but I did kick his ass at Magnavox Odyssey Football earlier this week. Thanks again, Lewis from Portugal, and Brandon for getting through this part. It's on Steam.